Hello, today I want to show you an improved 21 pop build order without deer pushing. It can be used for archers, scouts, and men-at-arms into archers' openings. Pushing deer is the most optimal way of gathering food, no question about it. Advanced players can have nice up times thanks to deer pushing, but less skilled players struggle pushing deer without messing with something else. So they learn build orders that don't hunt deer at all. But you don't need to push deer to take advantage of their food, you can hunt them long distance. Start the standard way. Send the first 6 villagers to sheep. Since you won't need the sheep number 3 and number 4 until minute 5, you can scout with them a lot. You'll get better information about your surroundings that allows you to make better walls and locate earlier future resources. Send the villagers number 7 and number 8 to the first boar. If you are at risk of getting your boar lamed, hunting the first boar earlier helps you to avoid it.
Salve, Pabulo, Venatus.
Note that you don't have to do other actions while you are luring the boar. This allows you to have full attention to the boar's lure, reducing your chances of losing a villager. By having 2 villagers in a row that hunt the boar, you have the flexibility of blocking the boar with the second villager while the original boar lurer is running back. Next 2 villagers go the wood line, build the lumber camp and 2 houses. The idea in this build order is to send 6 villagers to deer when the villager number 14 is created, so they are back to the town center with the deer's food just in time to advance to feudal age. The effective gather efficiency is similar to berries, it's very easy to do and you can always hunt all deer consistently. The villagers number 11 until number 16 go to the second boar. The timings to hunt the boars are built into the build order in such way that when the hunters come back, the other villagers are just finishing the boar or sheep. This allows better gathering efficiency and less rotting. It also helps you to have a more consistent build order because you don't need to check when the first boar is low in food to send a villager to the second boar, like you need to do with standard build orders. After the second boar is killed, send one of the hunters to wood. Send 6 villagers in the boar to hunt deer, 3 villagers per deer. Your scout is free to scout, lame or harass your opponent. For example, you could interfere with your opponent's own deer pushing. Few actions per minute are required and they are distributed evenly through the Dark Age. In standard build orders, you need to be hunting the boar, building houses and the mill at the same time. That can get tricky for beginners. Here those actions are better spread so it's easier to follow. Since it changes later for different strategies, it's easier to adapt if you decide to go for a different one. Also, with an unified build order up to villager number 17 you reduce the time window when your opponent can identify your strategy. Standard build orders have different number of villagers in wood which gives information to your opponent. With the villager number 17 build a mill or mining camp as your second Dark Age building. So, who can benefit from this build order? First, beginners and average players that find it hard to push deer consistently. Second, controller Xbox players that can't have the same micro as mouse and keyboard players. And finally, maybe even advanced players can check it if they value highly the scouting information, or if they want to harass or lame the opponent with the scout. Pushing deer doesn't come free, it comes at the expense of scouts' time. With this build order, you don't need to choose between deer's food and scouts' time, you can have both. When hunters come back, send 3 to the last deer and leave 3 in straggler trees. If you decide to push deer, you don't need to change the build order, just push the deer in advance and hunt them with the planned villagers. If you fail pushing them, then you can do it long distance. Your build order won't crumble because of this. After the hunters arrive, you'll have enough food to advance to feudal age. Hunters may be vulnerable to drushes, especially the 3 on the last deer. But if you are attacked, it's okay, just run away. Since you already clicked up to feudal age, you don't need this food urgently. The main advantage over standard build orders that don't hunt deer is that in feudal age you'll have more food in your sheep. You won't need to place farms as fast and you'll have a smoother economy. You can use the extra resources for faster upgrades, more military units or faster walling. This build order has slightly less worker efficiency than standard build orders due to the extra walking time of hunters. I found that it accounts for 50 resources less when reaching feudal age. But this is quickly compensated because you don't need to have as much villagers and wood for seeding farms soon. It allows you to make your feudal age power spike stronger than build orders that don't hunt deer. If you want to follow the build order while in game, you can use RTS Helper, you can find it in the description. Or if you prefer, there's also a PDF file with the instructions. Please let me know in the comments if you want to see videos of specific openings applying this build order or if you want to see other build orders with different pop using this deer hunting method. I have build orders starting in 18 pop for an aggressive scouts opening and up to 24 pop for pre-mill drushes and fast castle strategies. Thanks for watching.